Ironman. I speak to you today to advertise the new newsletter which will be released shortly. Hopefully this commercial will compel you to read your newsletter and to give you a taste of what is to come. I've decided to read to you an excerpt. The Legend of the Ironman. To help newcomers understand what the Ironmen are about, we must revisit Greek mythology and explain how the Ironmen started. First, there was chaos, the yawning abyss. Chaos produced Gaia, the solid platform of earth and thus the heath. Then Eros, the god of love. From this union 12 titans appeared, known for their virility, the calendar boys. The youngest of these was the most feared and was called Chatchohoisticus. He was cunning and hated his father from the very beginning. Next, Gaia gave birth to several malformed monsters, Big Wonicus and Short Wonicus and Lemonticus. The next children produced by Gaia were even more hideous in appearance. They had 50 heads, 100 arms, and massive shoulders. Their legs didn't last, and these monsters adapted themselves to swimming amongst icebergs. They were named according to a new revolutionary celestial calendar, brought out then, and named Mr. December, Mr. January, Mr. February, Mr. March. The 13th Titan is barely spoken about, so appalling was his demeanour. His name was barely mentioned at the time, Proximicus. Uranus was so appalled by these apparitions that he hid them from Mother Earth. Lemonticus was a favourite, known for his thriftiness, grasp of ancient economics and hunting abilities. Chatchohoisticus, a vegan, was appalled by the favour shown by his father to hunter and gatherer Lemonticus, and as a strict vegetarian was forced to do an evil deed, goaded on by Shortwonicus, one of the monsters. A great sickle with a sharp, jagged edge was given by Gaia to Chatcho mother. Son of a wicked father, avenge your mother. Chatchohoisticus grabbed the genitals of Lemonticus while he was asleep. And with the sickle cut them off at the root. He threw the bloody harvest over his shoulder into a nearby pond, to be carried away by swift currents like a guilty secret. They did not sink, but bobbed up and down for years, forming from scum a firm picture out of which appeared a maiden, Carinicus. Lemonticus was understandably a bit miffed by the savagery meted out on himself. His multiplying days were over. He walked around the heath, swaddled in a large bandage across his groin area, which he had found in an abandoned chariot. This caused much laughter amongst the other monsters. He dreamt of revenge while swimming in the pond. Whilst cussing in the pond at his predicament, the beautiful maiden appeared in the distance. "If only I could see more," he cried, upon which the maiden said, "You will be Seymour." And they were joined together. Eros, meanwhile, smiling at the new couple, planned to help avenge the terrible deeds of Chatchohoisticus, and whilst Hoisticus was eating a whole cauliflower, plunged a large rock into his stomach, which weighed him down. Priapus, known for his upstanding ways, took pity on the sight of the wretched Hoisticus, and decided to release him. And Priapus had a local sorceress, Docetus Patricus, who helped empty the contents of his stomach. Baker Furnicus, Dagicicus, and Aulenicus came forth, not multiplying just yet. Alanicus came out into the bright world, and looking at all before him, started laughing. Legend has it that he never stopped. Gaia, watching from afar as the world unfolded, decided that enough was enough. She poured molten iron ore on those gathered. From hence they would shine when the sun god Helios was out, and she could keep a watchful eye on them. Legend has it, these were the first Ironmen.